no problem. It was more so like Keyona. To me, it was Keyona. You feel me? I hate that y'all are into it because y'all really have genuine love for each other. I don't want y'all to. I really want y'all to really, okay, y'all got y'all shit off and y'all said what y'all said. Put y'all grown woman panties on for this next part. When y'all speak to each other now, put y'all grown panties on. Hold yourselves accountable and look back in hindsight. Because y'all can't let the TikTok streets easily fuck y'all up like they do everybody else. That's not what I called y'all up here for. I called y'all up here to be grown and maybe get some resolve. I didn't call y'all up here to read each other down. Y'all fuck with each other. Netra says she love you, and AJ, it might just be a little distraction. You got to realize the motherfucker jumped in there and spun the narrative. It is what it is. I want y'all to really work this shit out, period, point blank. That's what I'm going to say. Y'all making me get up and about to go have to get my swishers. Netra, it's on you, baby.
Okay, so let me say this honestly, and then y'all already know FO will tell you, when enough is enough, it's just enough. You have to understand this, and let me talk about the 30 to 60 days. She came into my world of entertainment, and hear me out. Yesterday, I was confused as hell at how AJ was acting.
800,000 confetti in the chat. Kingdom in the chat.
I was so confused. I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't give a shit about y'all down there with 3 followers. I didn't know AJ, and I like AJ a lot. But at the end of the day, the way everything panned out and those people being over there and how AJ was moving yesterday, I have every right to feel like I feel. Every right. You've been over here, well, over on my platform for the last, what, 2 months, 3 months, and then we get scammed. And I look up and all the people, Atlas and everybody on the platform. So you don't understand, I guess, on my level. I feel like you was moving funny. That's how I feel. We can agree to disagree without all that extra that happened yesterday. I don't think my son should have been brought into this situation. This is a cash out situation. He don't have nothing to do with that. So, I drop you out of my live. You're bringing that up. I think you're blowing off a lot of steam. You're mad from last night. I dropped you out of my live last night because I told you I didn't want to argue with you. We're not agreeing. You're upset.
You didn't drop me out of your live last night. I left. It was the night before.
I dropped AJ. I'm telling you, I dropped you out of the live one time because you said, okay, well, maybe you don't remember. I'm not here tonight to go back and forth, but I do remember last night dropping you out of the live because I said, I'm not fixing to argue with you, AJ. I'm not fixing to do that. But like, it is what it is. You feel like you feel. There's no love lost. I have no ill feel. Like, it is what it is. Like, everybody has a season in one another's life. I don't feel like this situation should have gone as far as it did with us. I feel like you took it too far. I'm being honest. I feel like it has nothing to do with you on that level. I feel like the people that donated and gave it are the ones that I owe the explanation to, not some people that had nothing to do with it. I don't think it's fair for me to raise that type of money and people give that type of money and I not have some type of explanation for the people. And if anybody doesn't understand that, then I'm sorry, but I owe them. I owe these people that work just as hard an explanation. Everybody wants it to be a one-person decision when it wasn't a one-person giving. So, Braid King, I'm about to leave, spend a little time with the family. I might spin the block and come back, but I don't want to spend the rest of my night talking about something that is now in the hands of the police.
Okay, Miss Netra, before you leave,
You did not.
I just want to
Hold on, AJ. Hold on 1 second, AJ. Real quick, because these brothers.
Hold on, AJ.
Go ahead, friends. 1 second, AJ.
Miss Netra, I just want to tell you before you leave.
Hold on, tell Netra don't come back. She could come back anytime she wants to.
Follower, bitch. Shut
Please,
up.
don't come back. Netra could come back any fucking second she wants to. Ho, you don't run nothing. You don't come back. The fuck? Go ahead.
Don't pay attention to one follower, peoples. Those people are beneath us. But listen, Miss Netra, I knew AJ maybe about 4 or 5 months ago before she came to your panel. AJ is
Block Linda Ray. Go
AJ
ahead.
has been on her side of TikTok for a long time. Not only doing makeup, but she hosts talent shows, book readings, and her makeup is always done. So she was known a little bit before she came over to your panel. I just want to explain that to you.
I
And I
did not
also
say she
have.
wasn't.
Hold on,
I
Miss
said,
Netra. Hold on,
but
Miss Netra. I never
but I have
interrupt
to
people.
stop you
Hold
because
on.
you're spinning
Okay,
a
I don't want
narrative.
to. No,
Hold
I'm
on. What
not.
was the? Hold on. Wait. What was friends? What was you saying? Let me
So
listen.
I was
What
letting
did you
her know
say?
that AJ she's known already, just like you're known, just like Miss Netra is known. So if we all go on other sides of TikTok, that does not mean people don't know us. I've heard it being said 1,000 times. I've heard Keyona say it about you. I've heard it being said about AJ. I gave AJ an interview just like I gave you an interview because I go around TikTok on different sides of TikTok and talk to people and be in their
Yeah.
rooms. So all of us are known on different sides of TikTok. I just
Yes.
want to let you know that. Thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
let
Okay.
me
Okay.
give clarity. Can I give clarity?
Yes. Go
I
ahead.
never
No, I'm
said
gonna let
that
Nitra
AJ.
respond. AJ, you
Lord.
right. Let her
Yeah,
respond to friends, and AJ, you next. I promise. Let
I
her
never
respond.
said AJ was not known. Let me give clarity. I said this is given that motherfuckers sit around you for 30 to 60 days. That's what I meant. You have to understand how I feel. 30 to 60 days, me and this woman been rocking tight. We done did Just Trendsetter, which I was already doing it, but she added to it. Then some money gets stolen. She go on to me. AJ was unhinged. That's just my opinion. It's my opinion. I'm not saying that AJ
Kiana's
was
back.
not
Jill, if she want
known.
to come up, she can.
Yeah, I'm not saying that AJ wasn't known. I'm not saying that AJ wasn't big. I'm not saying AJ didn't have her own platform. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, what's the reason for going like she went so hard yesterday? I feel like I feel, and that's how I feel.
I'm
She
just
had
letting you know when you use the word leech, it's
no,
implied.
I said Leach after she spoke, after the first thing I said. When
Okay.
she went off and was cussing and doing all that stuff she was saying, when I came back, if you listen to my words here, play it back, I said, now I'm saying Leach. That's what I said. I said, now I'm saying Leach. But that was kind of like a comeback. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little petty when I want. Hey,
Find
Braid
the
King
word
can play it.
leech
It'll
before
be on
she
the
used it.
bloggers page.
Yes, it
Hey, Jay,
will.
I'm not
Yes,
going
it
to
will.
argue with you all day tonight, baby. Good
Okay.
night.
Bye, Nitra. Adios,
Hold on.
amigo.
So again, we're
She
almost.
defined the
Hold on. Let me
word.
just tell them to tap real quick, AJ. I'm gonna let you speak. You guys, can y'all please tap the screen? We're almost at 850K. If you want to be a part of this million celebration, I just need y'all to support the live and tap the screen. That's all I need.
Okay, so this is
We're
what I be
good.
talking
Go ahead,
about when I be
AJ.
saying. This is what I be
Child, I'm gonna
talking
go outside
about.
to spark up.
This is what I be talking about when I be saying that people make inferences and infer things, and then when I catch what your shade was, you want to then come up and try to backpedal and then say, "Oh, I said leech after the fact." You defined the word leech when you opened your mouth and said, "This is why." You say, "I went to cussing first," but what you said was, "This is why when motherfuckers." But see, ain't nobody talking up here but me and you. So who the motherfucker? Me, right? Okay, so you went to cussing first, right? And you said, "This is why when you don't let motherfuckers sit on your panel for 30 to 60 days, because they come over there to get big off of you." That's what you said. For you came back and used the word leech. So you defined what you thought was a leech and then came back and used the word leech, right? So what you did was call me a leech and then came back and said, "Well, I'm just going to say leech right now." So my response was to you basically trying to imply that I needed any blood off of you because I've never came over there and asked for any blood off of you. I've never came to your page and even mentioned what I do over on my side to get any blood off of you. So for you to say that, you were dead ass wrong, just like Peaches was when she opened her raggedy ass mouth to say anything about me on the day before that you clearly couldn't clear up. But did you see how quick when somebody told you in the comments that not to come back, Braid King didn't have a problem clarifying, like, hold on, that's not okay to say? That's because when you respect somebody and you care about them, that's what you do when a motherfucker step to them or say something about them that is crazy in your face. You understand? What you did not do, and what's why I'm mad, what you did not do was clear up the Peaches shit, Netra. What me and you are never going to go back and forth about is whether or not you was right or wrong, because everybody that keep FOE behind their name gonna say, Netra, you did it. You was right, Netra. You was right. You're gonna have so many people that's gonna follow you straight to hell if that's where you end up going. They gonna follow you there, baby. And they gonna burn like a fat light or not. And as long as they know that they can burn and light their cigarette next to Netra, they gonna be happy to do so. The problem is, I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those that's gonna follow you straight to hell and do whatever it is you say you wanna do. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those that's going to watch you be loud and wrong and stand up next to you and be all right with the fact that you loud and wrong, because then it look like I'm a part of it. Just the same way you feel like Keyona getting on my pen. I don't even like Keyona. This bitch use a back scratcher to clean her tongue. I've said this 100 times. I don't even like this lady.
Okay,
So
let's get into that real quick. No, let's get into that because AJ, Keyona is the one who fucked all this up for you and Netra, and I hate that. Like, but AJ, you know you've been around long enough to know. So like, and Netra has been around long enough. When she was like, she kept saying, "I ain't got no problem with you. You gonna have to go to your live and start it." When you went to your live and started it, you should have known what the fuck was gonna happen. And then letting Keyona with the bun on the fucking head. You let her up in the panel and talk shit. Now you fucking know it was gonna be a fucking problem. And then she tried to turn around and clown you. You should have known. You shouldn't have let Keyona up in that motherfucking panel. You knew she was up there for one reason and one reason only, AJ.
Okay, so
it's not you, and it's not you between you and Netra.
So I can't run my page how I want to run my page, Braid. Somebody, I have to call and ask permission to run my page how I want to run my page. The page that she claimed was small, leashed off of her.
But you should have known. You should have known bringing Keyona up was going to turn the tides. Keyona came up there for a reason.
Okay, let me be clear. I brought Keyona up and anybody else who wanted to come up because I don't have a problem responding to them. What y'all are worried about is the fact that Keyona was up there, but did you hear my responses? I don't get inflamed about what dirty Keyona said.
Don't bring Bun head up unless I tell y'all to.
I don't get inflamed.
They bring people up. I don't get inflamed about anything that Keyona. They're still doing it.
I don't get inflamed about anything that Keyona.
You can come up. You can come up. Bring her back up. Bring her back up.
I don't get inflamed about anything Keyona opened her mouth to say. I did not get inflamed that day. I simply responded. I don't agree with you. Or I might agree with this part, but that part is wrong. You're making inferences that are incorrect. I didn't have a problem allowing her up to tell her that. She was on my panel. But the fact that everybody seems to think that they can tell me who I can and can't have on my panel, and that's what it make it look sketchy when the words that came out of my mouth were never in lack of support for Netra. It's crazy to me. That's a problem. I'm grown.
Okay, so thank you, AJ.
I don't even like Keyona. What the
Okay, well, Keyona's up here right now, so we're going to give it 1 second. Wait, Keyona, give me 1 second. Let me welcome you. AJ, I want you to mute up, and I'm going to let Keyona and you speak. Y'all hang out. Esteban, Julio Rosa Ramirez, welcome back to the kingdom. What would you like to add? Antonio? Esteban?
Yes. First,
what's up?
Friends, because Friends, you was like, oh, Keyona. When last time I checked, you and
Girl,
you
stop
made
screaming this live. It's an echo. Cut the volume down on the other phone.
Hold on. He said, let people bring. Don't bring people up in the box. What you talking about? I ain't saying nothing about you.
When he said you let Keyona on your pad, you was like, nah, like what?
I didn't say that. Why are you putting that in my mouth?
Okay, we're gonna move
Don't
on.
start with me.
Yeah, Friends, you go ahead and mute. Leave Friends alone. I need you to talk to AJ.
Because I'm just
You need to talk to the person who said she doesn't like you.
Yeah, just let Friends know. Baby, you good,
it's
Friends.
not
Don't worry
about
about it,
AJ liking me or not liking me.
Said nothing about you,
It's not
Keyona.
about her liking me or not
Okay,
liking
you
me.
want
She
somebody to
doesn't
pick on? I ain't the one. Talk to who the fuck don't like you, because I ain't said shit to you or about you.
Keyona.
Oh no, fuck all that, because what you're not gonna do is fuck with me.
Ooh.
Yes, I will. I was doing it earlier.
Okay. No. Antonio.
You wasn't doing
Antonio,
shit earlier. You was talking to me.
Fuck out of here. We can
Friends,
Okay, I'm gonna mute up because I don't got time for you.
Friends,
You
I
want
got
somebody
you.
to fuck with?
I got you, Friends. Yeah, you ain't got to go back and forth, Friends. Antonio, por favor, do not address friends with attitudes. I want you to talk to El Jefe, because El Jefe said she no me gusta tú. She no le gusta. So I want you to talk to her. She said she don't like you, okay? So, Antonia, what's going on?
I don't give a fat baby's ass about AJ not liking me. AJ and I got into it. I called her a white tongue, candida tongue. I showed her how to scrape her tongue. I don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? She said it's a back scratcher. That's sad because she don't know what a tongue scraper is, but she's in the medical field. I came up on her panel because I saw the two women up there. And this is what y'all are not understanding. Every time you, Street King, keep saying Keyona did this, Netra never. And anybody, and AJ can attest to this, anybody know Netra, she gonna hop on the first thing. Just like that, oh, they said something about your son. She been on that. Right? If what you're saying is true, Netra would have been on it. And you let that Keyona on your panel. She ain't said that one time. You want to know why? Because that's not the thing that pissed her off. What pissed her off is she had the people that she blamed for stealing the money on her panel. Not me. So you fucked up for spinning that narrative, man. She mad because she had the people that she felt stole the money on her panel. Now, I'm not a Netra supporter, but I ain't gonna lie. That was fucked up. Because any of my people over here, if I say somebody done did some shit and they go over there and hold them in a lie, I'm talking about money-wise, took money from me. And they go over there and hold a live with them in that bitch. They ain't coming back in my motherfucking space. Now you can hold bitches that we've been arguing with because this place go round and round, the merry-go-round go round and round. Friends today, not tomorrow. But a motherfucker that steal from me, in my opinion. Because we all know the girl
Keyona,
but
can I
you
say this
can't
real
tell
quick?
Netra she done steal the money.
Mute up, Keyona.
So
You done
she
turned into
feels
preacher.
that, anyway.
You know you in the middle of the sermon, baby. Just come on, bring it back down.
Well, I'm
Go
just
ahead.
saying you wrong for that shit. You don't let everybody else have their sermon. You ain't right. You just a ain't nigga street.
Who, me?
You.
Keyona, how I'm letting you speak? You just started screaming like you
I
was a
literally
damn
ain't been
preacher in the
speaking
middle of
2
a
motherfucking
sermon.
minutes.
You started screaming. You was like, ah, damn,
Because
Keyona.
it's shit like that pissed me off, because you're sitting here spinning a narrative that even Netra herself don't agree with. Netra would have been said, she had Keyona in her panel. She ain't said that one time. She feels the actual scammer definitely was there, and the one who didn't do it, who she feels still did it, was in the scam. That's what Netra mad about. It ain't about me and that panel.
To be clear, I don't care about her being mad about you being up there. But I also really don't care about her being mad about the other 2 girls being up there. The one girl, T, we didn't even know she existed. She found me while I was live. So her being up there just was happenstance. It happened because she found me in my live. So for us to even be having a conversation about who I paneled, that is the problem here. You have to be able to look past who a motherfucker paneled and watch and see what a motherfucker do and say. Because if you panel somebody who don't like me, but you shutting them down and telling them, no, you don't agree with them, then how could I be mad? Y'all are finding shit to be mad about. Finding it, looking and searching.
Okay, let me say this.
When I went, no, you just had a whole 10 minutes.
Right.
When I went over into Netra's live, I shared how I felt with my friend on her platform. That's what everybody is forgetting. Everybody keeps saying AJ went live. You're damn right I did. I was told to by my friend. She said she no longer wanted to hear what I had to say, even though she knew I had words. She didn't respect them enough to care to hear them. You can go live on your own and share them. And that is what I did. So to be upset about me sharing my feelings anywhere else when they were on your panel for your hearing and you decided you didn't want to hear them, I don't give a fuck what you're upset about. Because if you were my friend and you cared about how I felt or thought, see, you out here listening to my page after the fact. But if you would have left me on your page when I was trying to talk to you there and we would have resolved it then, we wouldn't even be here today. So anything after that is just, baby, consequences have repercussions. Every action got an equal and opposite. You told me to go to my live to talk about my feelings because you didn't want to hear them. That's what I did. Now here we are. Please. Like, I don't understand it.
All right, y'all. Let's tap the screen. Let's get
Almost at 900K.
900K, y'all. Let's go.
I didn't go and get anybody. I sat on my page and
Let me go ahead
requested
now,
us.
AJ. Let me speak to both of y'all because I'm so glad both of y'all are up here. This is my thing. So I have a couple of questions for both of y'all. Keyona, when AJ decided to go live the other day, did you use that as an opportunity to come up there and bash Netra? Antonio?
Honestly, don't even remember what was said in her live, but she just got through saying she refuted. So clearly I must have said some fucked up shit. I don't care. But here's the thing. I go in Netra's live and Netra will tell you that. I go in Netra live and hit the ball. She be like, oh, hell no, Keyona, you're not coming up doing that bullshit. So don't do that.
Tap the box. 900K.
CDM is in the chat. Tell them I'm lying, CDM and Jericho. Do I not come in Netra room and hit the goddamn button to try to come up in the box? I don't be giving a fuck. So for you to spin that narrative that I said, ooh, AJ's live, let me go in there and spit something between her and Netra.
Are you talking about me?
See that? CDM sat there and said every day, I do that shit. Well, I don't do it, but I do go, not every day, but I do it. I come in there, if I see some shit going down, guess what? I'm gonna put you let me up, I'm gonna say some shit, but Netra never lets me up. They let me up yesterday, day before yesterday, they dropped my ass before I could say something. So for you to say that, Street, is fucked up.
Okay, so what I'll say this.
Anybody will tell you.
Keyona, this is what I'll say. No, let me say this to you. Do you remember how when I was just live about Dom and you felt how you felt? Can you just picture this? Every time that I hear Netra's name, I guarantee you I see Keyona Veasley about to come up. And guess what happens? You done came up with so many, right or wrong.
But let me say this.
No, right or wrong.
You're absolutely right. But let me say this. I did want to be on the jury. For every time that you're saying it, people say it to me. Go on the blogs and listen to last night. What's that lady upset? I be sitting in her room and she gonna say that Keyona phone. So go on the blogs and anything that has Netra in there, listen to 5 of them. And if you don't hear her mention and listen all 10 minutes, don't skip over nothing. Out of 5, if you don't hear her mention my name out of 3 of them, I'll give you $100. Because that's what happens. I keep getting it. Netra got your name. Netra got you up in the back. I'm like, for fucking what? One of my supporters said, Keyona, just do me a favor. They was like, please don't respond for like 3 days and see what happened. Because if you don't respond for 3 days, then she's supposed to be like, well, she haven't responded. I'm not going to respond. I said, I do it for you. But you know, only for you. And like, we literally went 3 days and she hit me up. She said, that goddamn Netra got you in the backdrop. I said, see what I'm saying? I've been over here chilling. So it's both of us do that shit to each other. So her supporters, if they ever tell the truth, AJ sitting in here, she done sat in that room for hours. My name comes out of Netra's mouth quite frequently. And hers do the same. I'm stubborn, she's stubborn. Neither one of us ain't gonna stop. I just know we ain't. And I'm cool with that.
Do you miss Netra?
Man, how the hell am I gonna miss something?
I'm sorry, don't laugh. You know I'm very direct. This is just coming to my brain. Do you miss
like,
it?
huh? No.
Let's be real. You could be real and be. I'm a real nigga, so you might not know me, but I'm gonna ask real questions, baby. Do you miss Netra?
I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like. I didn't like that what I see now. When I was in the room, I didn't understand it because again, I hadn't been in there long. So I was windmilling for her, like, oh, this person's so low down. Oh, this person's so, like what they do to me, you know what I'm saying, for her. Oh, they low down. They this, they that, they that. And then I kept going, wait a goddamn minute. We keep going through this. Why is everybody wrong? Why? And then I couldn't understand why the friendships with her, they'll break up, but they go straight to hell. Like, I had some friendships on my side.
900K, put the confetti in the chat.
We don't go straight to hell.
900,000. We about to hit 1 million. Tap the screen, drop the confetti, drop the kingdom in the motherfucking chat. Go ahead, Keyona. Antonio,
don't fuck with me, but we don't have to go to hell.
Question, I want to ask Keyona, Braid, King, and friends.
Yes, ask Keyona a question. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to ask all 3 of y'all. So was I wrong for even feeling like at the point that you got the money back, putting Keela in jail is just a lot?
No. So let me tell you this. Let me answer you that. The thing is, being a content creator, shout out to everybody tapping. Thank y'all. You have to have integrity. Netra has to follow through with that, and she has to press the charges for her followers' sake. I can't blame Netra for that. Period, point blank. The same way I've listened to what Kiki has had to say, and I don't feel like it's. You was the middleman earlier because you pissed me off, but you might not be the middleman because you know there's a scammer. Is Keyona's innocent? I mean, not Keyona, girl. You guilty as fuck. I'm drunk. I'm talking about Netra's innocent and Kiki's innocent. Netra and Kiki are both innocent. The scammer in the middle is the one who's guilty.
My client's name is Keela. She's innocent.
They're both innocent. You're guilty, babe. So I would just say this, like, but not you, Keyona, for real. Like, the thing is, this is my question. Keyona, or no, AJ, do you see how you kind of mediumly were played and fucked over as far as you and Netra relationship? Like, the only thing that fucked you up was letting Keyona up on that panel that night.
No,
how do you feel about that? Keyona, I gotta ask because Keyona, I gotta say the truth.
That's what I'm saying.
And you need to stop arguing with motherfucking Netra because y'all cool as fuck. Stop that.
I think that even at that point, I was not fucked up. Again, as we all heard me say today, I was offered the opportunity to leave and told that it would not make her feel one way or the other, and I accepted her invitation. That is what happened. It has nothing to do with Keyona. Keyona coming, staying, or going does not change who I am. I did not sit up there and sit in agreement with fucking Keyona. I would never do that. First of all, most of everything come out of Keyona's mouth is just to incite a fucking riot. So why would I ever agree with her? I mean, her delivery is just wrong from God.
I brought her
up.
So
bless your heart up.
So
yeah, I bring a bless your heart up.
It has nothing to do with Keyona. So if it truly is for her, because for me it has nothing to do with Keyona. For me, it's about disrespect from somebody that I respected. If it has something to do with Keyona, then I'm totally okay with her feeling uncomfortable because Keyona being on my panel is petty as fuck. This is the internet.
Okay, so you asked me as well. On a personal standpoint, because you are a mother and you are a woman and you are a parent, you don't want that to happen to Keela because of her being a mother. But on a business standpoint, with Netra, she has to do what she has to do because she doesn't want anyone else to come and test her and play in her face about her money. Now, I'm not saying that Miss Keela did it. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is someone has to be made an example of.
And y'all think that somebody who gave the money
I'm not saying AJ, let me finish now. I'm not interrupting nobody. I'm very respectful. That's one thing y'all don't be having.
Glam, how did I disrespect Netra?
See, AJ. I'm still talking.
Glam, what are you even talking about?
Okay, then I gotta use my powers.
AJ, we're gonna let France finish, okay, real quick.
So
go ahead, France.
As a
shout out to the tappers, y'all running it up.
That Miss Netra has to utilize and make someone as an example. I'm not saying that Miss Keela did. Sorry, this is going on when people try to do good for the people, which is wrong. That people would even try to steal or whatever they did. The money was given back, but somebody has to be made an example of. This shouldn't be happening when people try to do something good for the people. Even if y'all need the money, go on the back end and say, hey, I need extra dollars, whatever the case may be. But it's not good to be scamming people that's trying to do something for the people. And I'm gonna be quiet.
Well, this is what I'm going to say. I feel that if Netra can say in her heart of hearts that if her son was guilty, would she feel this way? Would she want him drugged through the mud? Then yes, do your thing. But if you know you don't feel that way when your son guilty or innocent, don't do that. Don't do that to somebody else's child. That's how I feel. And I feel Netra will fight tooth and nail, whether her son right or wrong. So on this situation, and I feel she should have found out who actually did it, because her not knowing who actually did it, but yelling out, kid, y'all going to jail, it made her look guilty. Instead of her, I think the whole internet would have been like, man, Netra got fucked over. Somebody stole from Netra. Had she said, I don't know who did this. The girl I gave the 500 to, they, they tried to take it from her. They tried to make up a name and steal her name. If she had did that, the whole internet would have been on her side. Myself included. I'm like, damn, that lady was over there trying to do something good. Somebody stole from her. And she still gave it to the
Keyona. So as far as Netra goes moving forward, I'm a moving forward ass nigga. Are y'all moving forward every time? Are you still gonna try to get up every time you hear Netra name? Is it still the?
You already know what time it is.
I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you. Like, so I'm definitely gonna tell you that it's given. I miss you, Netra. So does Netra just need to come up and talk to you?
Listen, Netra just get through telling you people don't get a chance to sit on.
If you miss her, you need to say I miss you.
Let me talk.
Okay.
People don't get a chance to sit on her panel for more than 60 days. You can't miss someone that you don't spend.
You miss her.
No, I don't.
I could tell you miss her.
You don't know the backstory, and I ain't gonna give
I
it to you
don't.
tonight.
All I know is you've been her. I could just
I'm
tell
not
you
gonna
miss
give it
her.
to you tonight, though.
No, yeah, I don't know. I don't need to know the backstory. You miss her, and like if you miss her, there's nothing wrong with
Not
missing
at
her,
all.
huh?
If I miss her, then that means some of these people in my community feel like I miss them because I did the same thing to them.
So you miss a lot of people then.
What happened?
You miss a lot of people. So Keyona, I feel like you should not. What I feel like, all I've seen. Listen, you say that you're a millionaire, and you say that you say a lot of things. So if I'm taking your word at face value, what I would simply say is, stop cussing people out. You ain't got to do that. It ain't got to be no fucking chip on your shoulder. You be bitch, you some
Now, motherfuckers
You be
come for
cussing
me
people
now.
out.
And I'm
Like you
not-
don't got to do all that.
You
You don't have to
you
do all
started
that.
cussing me tonight. I had to tell you, don't fucking cuss me.
Cause you was confused. I don't think that you and a lot of people know who the fuck I am.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
No, I have to let you know every time.
And I'ma still
like
say,
I have to
"Out,
let
baby,
your
you only
brother,
important to your mama,
sister,
nigga.
I gotta let
You
you know
only
too many
important to
times
your
who the
mama,
fuck
nigga.
I am.
You ain't important to me.
Yeah, I don't gotta be important to you, but you on
You
my
important
channel,
to your
so I
mama,
gotta be a
nigga.
little bit important. You act like you
Your
didn't know who the
mama,
fuck I
nigga.
was, but you do. You know
I
exactly who
don't
the fuck I
still know
am.
who you are. I know
you
are
do. You do.
somebody.
We've been having a conversation for the past how long?
You got your
You
hair
know who the
done
fuck I
today.
am.
You
You know
got
who the
your
fuck
hair
I
done
am.
today. You want to be seen.
And I know who the fuck you are. Esteban Julio Rocoro Montoya Rosa Ramirez.
Yeah, hola. Mm-hmm.
That's who the fuck you are.
Yes, the big one, not the little one.
And he did get his hair done today, and it is cute. I do like
Yeah,
it.
he did want somebody to see his hair. He been cutting up
I
ever
didn't
since
get
he
my
got
hair
his
done today.
monkey
My hair.
ass hair done. Ever since he got his monkey ass hair done, he been on
My
one.
hair.
Glam, what you
He
said?
done went and got cute. Now he want to act
Want
real
somebody to
cute.
see his ass.
Drake,
Okay,
Braid,
y'all, tap
Braid,
the
let
screen
Glam
up to
go.
1 million, y'all. Tap the screen up to 1 million.
Okay,
Tap
y'all.
the screen up to 1 million, y'all. Let's go. Tap the screen, share the live. Let's get the host and the
Y'all
band.
go
Y'all make
piss
sure y'all
me
tap the
38
screen and share the
songs,
live.
got them flea market
Yeah, I'm
Cartier
sorry, bro.
songs.
I'm sorry. Okay, y'all go ahead. Bless your heart. Welcome to the kingdom, Glam. Welcome to the kingdom.
Thank
baby.
you for
What
having
y'all
me.
gotta say? Go ahead. What y'all
Thank
gotta
you.
say?
I just want to say this. People will step in it and then they'll step out of it. They'll say, oh, Keela did this, but then they'll come back and say, if she did this. If you are not certain, you owe it to yourself, you owe it to Keela to say, okay,